Hello, this is Bryn and Ron,
Hello, this is Ron.
and we are here to tell you the story so far for Season 1 of Casters and Cantrips. It all started when we were heading to a last chance on a mission for the Order of Iberis. There we were, Ron, the Furbolg Paladin in service to the Oakfather. Valkan, an elf monk, he can run really fast.
Bryn, the human fighter far from the north. And Vin, a sorcerer, who's also secretly a changeling.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, she's a changeling.
We got our very first contract from Ixias Zolerai. They hired us, so we are heading to Eremore to find an arcane orb. And we found some bandits in the area. We also killed the Bandit King. We met Biquin from a shop named Good Goods. Next, we found the orb, and then we quickly learned that kobolds may have the orb. These kobolds turned out to be working for the Great Vamrul, which is also a big dragon. Valkan punches the dragon and we win. And we find this orb-like thing and we take it to Ixias. And we also find out that the orb is a baby dragon and Ixias is protecting the child from the Salon Kingdom.
Oh, that dragon was so cute. This is when the Baron shows up with all of his minions, one of whom is narrowly someone Valkan used to know apparently. They work for the Conclave, or whatever it's called. They kidnap Ixias, and they get away, but we're able to get the child to safety, but not before we get into a huge ship battle. The Ventus Navy being completely destroyed by the Ran Crown Navy. It was a disaster.
Then we travel to the Vantis Kingdom, to the city of Isgarth. And we met Risa, and she's very helpful and talkative. And she also takes the child to keep it safe. Ron's very sad because Ron has gone very attached to the child.
She also talked to like an angel or something? I'm not sure.
Yeah, very weird. And then we also meet Yorlas, a lute player. And Ron also plays flute with Yorlas and it was very good. But he also is a good contact for magic items. And then we eat the chicken soup sandwiches!
Chicken soup sandwiches!
And we find out that the Baron is Baron Voss Creel, and he's a real big bad guy.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
And old.
And bad. Then we decide to head back to the Order of Iberis. That's in Tustin. We go and we talk to Quentin Hannibal. He basically runs things for Terran.
Yeah, he likes to eat a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He gives us a new job. He says, hey, go save some miners from this mine. So we go, we fight some things, and we save the miners.
Well, most of the miners.
Yeah. Anyways, then we head to Falshir, because Terran, he wants us to meet up with the general, Uthik, who is a dragonborn. And he wants us to prove ourselves, so he sends us on a mission to prove our worth. We head way up into the mountains, we see some giants and some crazy things, then we gotta rescue some rangers from the Ram Crown army. We also saw that the Ram Crown army is really big, way bigger than anyone thought. They're basically forming a giant attack plan in the valley below, so we gotta get that information back to the king, which we do. And as a thanks for our mission, the king, King Oscar, he gives us all a golden feather pin. We are now emissaries of the golden feather.
It's shiny. Now we meet Brannis, also an emissary of the Golden Feather.
Ugh, I hate that guy.
And fight a Vin Poster, who looks exactly like Vin, but not Vin.
Oh yeah, we forgot to tell them about the Vin posters. Anyways, she seems to have a lot of duplicates. She doesn't understand it, we don't understand it. I don't know.
After that, Risa hires us to kill zombies in the battlefield near Bowden, and we meet a lich, Ophia Zasim. Then Ron had a dream about the Black Herald, who wants him to kill Vin to restore balance. And Ron would not want to kill Vin. And then with a message, Risa tells us about the Baron's old estate south of Tustin. We head back to Tustin. Lord Cook of Tustin invites us to dinner, but it's a trap. When the Baron shows up, and he's mind-controlling everybody, we fight him and convince Valkan's old childhood friend, Nearly, to join us instead. And Captain Fenwick
He's captain of the guard.
decides to fight on our side, and we fight Lord Cook and we win. Cook is apprehended and sent on to trial in Falshir.
Oh yeah, more on this later. After that, we return to Isgarth. We find some work on a boat, scavenging for items in the sea.
Bryn almost dies.
Yeah, but Valkan, he buys a cursed sword. It talks to him in his head.
But Valkan keeps it secret from us.
He also can't let go of the sword. It might be some sort of super scary demon. We don't know. Then we go and we eat some more chicken soup sandwiches.
Chicken soup sandwiches!
We go to visit the Babas to see if they can help us figure out what these imposters are. We find out we've all had our memories messed with, and but now it's okay because now we can remember.
Stupid Baron.
Yeah, so basically we all met the Baron before in a tavern, and he made sure we did not remember him. It is pretty crazy. But after that, we find the trail of the elemental beast that killed Ron's family.
We head to Ron's village looking for clues.
Yeah, it was very sad.
But we find clues that the beast is at Fall Winter.
Oh, I hate that place. Everyone there is so stupid.
And when we arrive, people are fighting the beast that destroyed Ron's village, and it is driven away by some powerful mage. Bryn makes a deal with the Thane Hjalmar to get troops to fight the beast in exchange for her powers. And it's okay, because the elves at Ephrion teach her to be a wizard. You're a wizard, Bryn.
I'm a wizard, Ron.
Bryn loses powers, we recruit several armies from the region, go fight elemental beasts, and we win! We all get super cool powers. And then Thane becomes Jarl.
It's like a mayor or a king where I am from.
And Ron has more dreams about the Order of Herald stuff.
And then we went back to Last Chance. Bryn, I was not feeling so good, so I took a nap in the inn. But Ron and Valkan, they went into Last Chance and started blowing everything up. I am not really sure.
Whoa. Not Ron and Valkan, okay? Braun and Tom Cruise. Now that is a correct story.
You know what? I really don't want to know. Anyways, so then we go back in the bad Thornsby. He's now in charge of Tustin, which means Bryanus is there. Ugh. Also, we find out that King Oscar is now Emperor Oscar. We have to go to that trial, remember the one we spoke about earlier? And Ron, he fights in the trial, a trial of combat to help clear Cook's name. Then we learn Quentin, the one from Order of Iberus, remember, the guy always eating? He's been working for the Baron all along, and he set us up.
That bastard.
Ugh. Then we go back to Terran Van, the Order of Iberus. It is in shambles, but it is okay. We are going to try and help, try and restore it to its former glory.
We head to Valkan's tournament in Elmberholm, and we meet Zunde, who is the head of another school.
Yes, she is a nice little old lady.
Yeah, very tiny. There is a plague, and Ron tries to cure everyone, and then suddenly there's lots of zombies.
Oh yeah, that made Valkan very unhappy.
The Salon mages were causing all the trouble, and then we killed them. But one of the mages tells us that the Baron hates us. And the feeling is mutual, and the mage escapes. Also, Zunde is actually this really huge crystal dragon.
I did not see that coming. Also, don't forget, this is when we meet Piquin's sister. Can you believe that he has a sister?
Yeah, she's really nice. And then Bryn uses sending, and we find out that Ixius is in some dark realm. Some other dimension maybe? Being used as a prisoner. And then the tournament commences. Valkan and the Shore Lake Academy is winning until the evil school, the Silent Hand, cheats and tries to kill Valkan for his sword. They want the sword for some reason. And then Zunde knew Valkan's master, but tells him not to go looking for him.
Oh, big mistake. Never tell Valkan not to do something.
Oi. Valkan here. These two knuckleheads forgot a very important detail. The part where I almost lost my life fighting against an evil school that wanted my cursed sword because the demon inside belonged to them. I couldn't let the sword go because it was my only key to find my sensei. Details, man. Details. Anyway, I have a basket of sweet rolls waiting for me. You get back to the story.
After the tournament is over, we get hired as bodyguards and we go to an island for a high-stakes game of cards. It turns out Valkan's going to pretend to be some rich guy. He wins the card game.
We're rich.
And also now Bryanus is BFFs with Ron.
Oh, don't worry, Bryn. You are still Ron's BFF.
Oh, good. Thank you, Ron. And also, we meet Zarlug. Valkan and him become very good friends, and Zarlug invites us to visit him in Gordek, far to the north.
Valkan hates the cold.
So we talked to the Lich again, Ophirar Zasim, and we learned more about the Baron. The Baron is trying to find the Wand of Orcus to create a door to the Abyss.
The demon realm.
Oh, yeah, very scary. But he's trying to open it so he can rescue his love. Orcus may have her soul. Orcus is the demon lord of undeath.
This is very bad news.
Yeah, and if they open the door, Orcus can possibly come to our world and just sort of murder everyone. But anyways, then we went and fought a vampire, and Vin has a really cool tattoo now.
Yeah, but it makes Ron very sad.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Ron.
After getting Vin's tattoo, we traveled to Gordek to find clues for Valkan's masters and to find out more about the sword.
Yeah, this is where the sword was found. Apparently someone threw it into the lake. And the sword, it actually knows Valkan's master, but that's all it will tell us.
But in order to get information, we have to do a mission for Zarlug, and then in exchange, he will tell us what has happened. Then, while we are doing a mission, the Black Herald appears and tries to kill Vin, but also Vinposter is there. So then we have epic battle, but we win. But we almost die.
Oh, yeah. We almost all died.
Hey, it's me, Vin. They don't know this actually, but right before we almost died, I traveled to the Fey Realm and met my mom, the Queen of Air and Darkness. She's like basically the Queen of Winter and my mom. So that makes me an actual fairy princess. See, I told you. And she also said that all the Vin fragments are gone and I'm the one true Vin. Heh. And that I should stay. Well, she wanted me to stay, but I decided that I couldn't leave my friends behind. So I had to come back. But shh, don't tell them yet.
Then we return to Gordek and we find out Zundai and Valkan's master were here long ago. We traveled into the frozen north in search of Valkan's master. We find him hiding in a remote cave. Valkan and his master, they have a heartwarming reunion. Ron, are you crying?
No, something's in Ron's eye.
Oh, anyways, then we find out his master may actually be the Wand of Orcus, which is like, holy shit.
Hello there, this is Max, the DM. This next part is where the party got into a little bit of a pickle and almost died. Whoops. Gin and Zunde decided to attempt a ritual to separate Gin's body from this realm in hopes of breaking the connection to the Wand of Orcus. Before they could finish, the Archmage and the Baron both appear and an all-out fight breaks out. The Archmage reveals his plans to become the new Lord of Undeath. Realizing the Archmage's true plan, the Baron turns sides and decides to help Sweet Justice and stop his old friend. The crew barely survived and the Archmage disappeared, taking Gin with him. Now, Sweet Justice is on the clock to get to Salon and to stop him before it's too late.
And that's the
story
story so far.